안녕하세요. 와인킹입니다. 누차 말씀드리지만 저는 운동 못하고 언어를 잘하는 8개 국어자, 와인 전문가입니다. 오늘은 제가 1년 2개월 전에 올려드렸던 영상을 리메이크해서 올려드릴 거거든요. 관련해서 문의하시는 분들이 굉장히 많아서 제가 대댓글로 이전 영상에서 찾아서 보세요 라고 하나하나 대댓글을 달아드렸었는데, 그 중에 구독자 한 분께서 그러지 말고 그 영상은 예전에 구독자가 거의 없었을 때, 구독자 수가 굉장히 적었을 때 올렸던 영상 아니냐, 다시 한번 재업하는 게 어떻겠냐라고 저한테 제안을 하시더라고요. 생각을 해보니까 맞는 말씀이에요. 맞는 말씀인데 어떡하겠어요. 말 들어야죠. 그래서 이전 영상 중에서 제가 틀렸던 그 정보가 있어서 그거 수정하고, 그리고 화면에 뜨는 정보들이 다 영어로 돼 있었거든요. 그걸 한국어로 좀 이제 바꾸고요. 그리고 자막도 좀 수정하고 해서 재편집해서 올려드립니다. 자, 그럼 최고의 와인 영상 시작합니다.
I visited a lot of big supermarkets today. Costco again, Aldi, Vons, Walmart, and then Target. 5.
Hypermarkets.
There are some good news and bad news.
Ha!
Bad news, I prepared a lot of bottles.
How many?
That's good news. I thought they were 31.
31.
Yeah,
Yeah?
but they're only 29.
Ah, and that's the good news.
Yeah, that's a very good news.
Okay.
If we don't finish...
Look what we do to ourselves to provide you with good information.
Yeah, we try hard,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Thanks for your...
Don't thank me, thank my liver.
Thank you, Peter's liver. So we are going to taste the 29 wines
Okay.
under $8.
Under $8.
Good news, even better news. I numbered on all of them, so we'll do it blind, but I try to select as many Cabernet Sauvignon as possible, because people love to drink Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, okay. So most of them are Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you got 29 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 5 glasses each.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do it in 6 flights.
In 6 flights.
4 flights.
Uh-huh.
5 flights of 5 and 1 flight of 4.
Okay. Would you eventually select top 4 here and the worst 3 here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
You've
then
got a
naturally-
lifetime supply of $7 wine here.
I didn't say it's a $7 wine. It's under 8.
Oh, that's right. Some are probably $2.99. Usually, if you do a blind tasting of wines, the one that comes last in the tasting is usually not the cheapest one,
Is this so? Really?
in my experience.
Frankly speaking, for today, I didn't plan anything. So
It looks like it. No, yeah, you're right. And the plan is working perfectly. What you did plan was a frontal assault on my liver, which is a problem.
not really. I love your liver. They are precious to me.
Okay.
You haven't done this kind of tasting at least for about 40 years.
Meaning what?
This kind of extremely cheap wine tasting.
Why would one want to do that? Just remind me again why I would want to do that.
Because I want it.
You know, I'm an old man, and I've lived by one primary policy for my entire life. One primary policy.
What is that?
Life is too short to drink bad wine.
I didn't ask you for
And
drinking.
you know how old I am, which means I've drunk very little bad wine. Okay. Shall we do this now?
Okay, let's stop complaining.
So first I'm going to nose the wines, actually look at them and nose them. So I mean the wine's got to look good and it's got to smell good. Number 1, shocking. Absolutely terrible. Sweet, one-dimensional, soda pop, no,
So it was not good start.
not a good start.
So I revealed our
Yes, please.
first flight.
Yes, please.
The first one is Yellowtail Shiraz.
Horrible.
I just picked this up, even though it's a Shiraz, because you can find it everywhere in
Oh yeah, no,
convenience
Yellowtail,
stores.
it's very, very popular. It's one of the biggest selling ones.
Uh,
Not worth drinking.
that's true.
Well, how much did it cost?
$5.49.
It's not drinkable. Second one was very good. Good entry, nice acid, balance. Look, at this kind of price point, what I was looking for was real wine.
Yeah.
And that was real wine. The first one was not. So that got my highest score of the flight.
And then, second one is Barefoot Cabernet Sauvignon. It's not
It's
bad.
very good.
Yeah. And the price is $4.99. Surprisingly good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Third wine, very bad. It would appear that the makers of wines to be sold at this price are happy to insult the clientele. For the most part, then, by making the wines sweet, overly sweet. Almost all of these wines have got some level of sugar in them, higher than one would expect in higher priced wines.
And the purpose of that kind of behavior, it's to hide something, right? Usually.
Well, no.
No?
I don't think these wines have got so much to hide. It's more about appealing to a palate that would rather be consuming soda pop.
And the third one is, you're right, it's Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yellowtail again. So you really hate Yellowtail,
I really
right?
hate Yellowtail. That's exactly
There
right.
is some exact coherence, right?
Yeah, yeah. And what were the price on the two Yellowtail wines?
$5.49.
Number 5, quite a lot of oak again. But these oak is chips or whatever. But they did a good job here.
Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam. California roots. Yeah.
What did you think?
I didn't like, especially like this one, but I really liked this Barefoot.
The Barefoot was a surprise,
Yeah,
a real surprise.
that is true.
Well, you see, it got a good score there from the sommelier challenge. So we're not the only ones that liked it.
I've never heard of a sommelier challenge.
It's probably something they invented. What does it say there?
Gold 93 points 2017 sommelier challenge.
One would hope it's a real competition. You never know, you know. Gallo might just invent that award.
I think
But the
you're
point
right.
is that it's a good one.
That is true.
For $4.99,
Yeah.
it does not disappoint. All right, let's.
Okay.
You take off the capsules
Yep.
and I open the vino.
It's fun, Peter. Isn't it fun?
If we were drinking 29 bottles of wine, $50 and up,
Uh-huh.
it would probably be a little bit more fun. No, but it is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blind wine tasting is as much fun as you can have with your clothes on.
I still don't understand why you say that.
It's interesting that what percentage of them are closed with cork. You'd think at this price everything would be screw cap.
That is true. There is no even a single screw cap.
Was there not one?
No.
That's really interesting. All right.
Too much fun for me. I'm closing the bottles because I don't think you would want more wine.
You'd be right. I'll have to get Valerie to open a bottle of Chateau Margaux or something because I have to recover from this shit.
You really look unhappy, Peter.
It's an assault on the palate, I'll tell you that.
You're only on the second
We're
flight.
supposed to be partners, right? You're not supposed to punish me.
As time goes by, you look more unhappy.
Because as time goes by, I realize that it might just as well be the same wine. Every single one of them But the thing is that the same wine that it is the worst one. So this wine being wine number 6, little paler, some fruit, but very tutti frutti.
Very tutti frutti.
Yeah, sort of like a slightly artificial fruity nose.
Do you know the movie Top Gun by Tom Cruise? And there was a song, OST, called Tutti Frutti.
Tutti frutti, okay. Thank you for that piece of useless information. In the context of wine tasting. Swedish entry, very one-dimensional. It's not the worst in this flight. It's okay.
So number 6,
Yeah.
so Quail Oak. This is my first time to see this label.
We've probably had the same wine 45 times, all with different labels for different supermarkets.
It's $4.99. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 7 now. Okay. It actually was not bad at all on the palate. In fact, that there was actually something there. There was some grip. It was actually dryish versus the others. It was closer to real wine than most of them. Good acidity and fruit. I thought this was the best wine of the flight.
Sutterholm.
Sutter Home. That was my best wine of the flight. I thought it was good. The palate, not too bad. Wine number 8, they really messed with this wine. It's either red muscat or it's red wine with a few drops of muscat, but they really messed with this wine. We're not going to start talking about terroir here, okay? No. Lots of VA, a wine that's just 100% pandering.
The people are really beginning to drink wine. They might like this one, no?
You mean if they just started drinking? Yes, yes. It may well be true, but you still haven't taught them anything. You have to teach them to drink wine. Your chances of teaching them to drink wine are to go more with wines like number 7 or number 2. This, you're not going to teach you anything. It's just going to teach you when you have real wine. You say, I prefer that stuff. Yeah, so.
The 8th one is Beringer. Main and Vine. Red Crush.
This I thought was the worst wine in the flight. So it's not 100% wine. It's got something else in it. The vintage.
Do you expect a vintage from this
Oh,
one?
no, that's right. Okay.
$5.99.
And worth half that.
It doesn't say it's sweet. And it's very sweet.
It says semi-dry.
Yeah, semi-dry. Why do you laugh?
12-time top 100 winery of the year. Yes.
If you remember, the worst of the worst wine at Costco, it was from Beringer too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Remember that wine from a bourbon barrel?
Oh, was that Beringer? Okay. And then the last one. Unfortunately, the wine is spoilt by a very high level of VA. The palate, the slight promise that was delivered by the nose is completely ruined. No. I don't want it. No.
No or no, no?
No, no.
You look tired, Peter.
I was tired when I got here. The wine's not doing much to improve me. Look at that bottle.
Yeah, intermingle.
Intermingle.
It's a nice bottle and nice label, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Maybe they spent too much money for the bottle.
The bottle and the label. They didn't have any money left for the fruit.
Otherwise,
I'm sorry. I would love to like this wine. It's a beautiful bottle. It's wonderful packaging.
yeah,
But can I tell you, it's bad wine.
$6.99.
Next.
I didn't serve you the 4th and the 5th one.
I thought you were being kind.
Yeah, I was saving some for my wife.
If you want to stay married, you better give it to me.
Oh, this is a real pain in the ass.
We start with wine number.
11.
There's nothing really bad, and nothing really good.
So excited. Earth's Harvest.
Earth's Harvest.
Made with organic grapes. And it's Merlot.
And price?
Wow, $3.89.
Really?
Yeah, and it's organic grapes. Number 12,
It's almost like wine.
mm-hmm.
You know, acceptable.
Burlwood Cellars Cabernet Sauvignon, $4.49.
Wow.
Very cheap.
It's not bad at all.
I find the wines at Aldi, they're really cheap.
14.
Mm-hmm.
These last two are interesting ones. They're more like real wine.
And then 15,
The last two were wine. They're making wine here. They're not pandering. So these were 14. I'm not sure, but 15. I think my best wine of the flight.
La Cornada. It's a Tempranillo Goliath, $4.49.
Fucking good. No, true. Aldi's good.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm getting cold.
Then I warm you up.
That's what I was worried. That's why I didn't tell you earlier. I was worried. You know, you said we'd be finished by 7:30. It's 6:30 already.
Yeah. We hurry up.
No shit. 3 more flights. Let's do it.
Yeah. $20.
You need to try 17.
That's not a good
That's
sign.
a wine worthy of the death penalty.
Oh yeah? 17? Then I will skip to the 17 and I'll only listen to your explanation about it.
You need to. It's an education.
I'm thrilled.
Okay?
I love the 17, Peter.
You love it. Yeah.
Wow, it gives me a headache.
Britannomyces, along with everything else.
And a lot of VA too, right?
You name it, this wine's got it. This wine is a doctor's specimen. This wine should be in a hospital. It would want to be doctors. Just one wine. Teach them everything they need to know about illness.
That's number 17. It's even much, much worse in your mouth. It's really bad. Wow.
I have no idea what it is. It's just so bad. Volatile acidity, Brett, nail polish. Who knows what it is? You know, just a fatally flawed wine.
Chianti.
Chianti.
Medium-bodied red wine blend.
No shit.
What do you mean by a notion?
A blend. Whoever did that should be in jail.
Maybe.
And whoever bought it should be in jail.
I bought this.
Yes. And the price?
It's a $4.49. It's good news that I spent only $4.49.
Yeah, but it's so bad, I'm not reimbursing you for this one. Now, I know what I can pay for Chianti. That's drinkable. And you can do better than that. At least you don't have to have flawed wine. And what, the people who buy Chianti, they couldn't pay $5.49 and get a bottle of wine that you can actually put in your mouth? Anyway, I liked 19. I think this is a very good wine for beginners. A little bit of complexity, a little bit of grip, a little bit of acidity, halfway decent finish. I liked the wine. And that was my best wine of the flight.
It's Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Merlot. This one I bought at Costco. I found this Blackstone everywhere today.
Yeah.
In almost every shop. Number 20.
This isn't messing with us. It's not pandering wine. And so an okay wine.
Ménage à trois. Dark red blend. $6.98.
$6.98. It's cheaper than $6.99. Where'd you get it?
From Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Not as good as some, but nice. All right, still got 9 to go.
This 21 is really bad.
21.
Yeah. The first one on this flight.
Really shit. Yeah. That's Bretty. I thought it might be another Chianti.
This is number 21. Wow, you're perfectly right.
Yeah.
Another Bretty Chianti.
Exactly, another Bretty Chianti. And you know how much I love Chianti. It breaks my heart for people to put that out and call it Chianti. And this is Gabbiano. We're not talking about...
I love this winery actually.
Yeah.
It's a good winery.
Yeah, but what do they charge for that?
$6.47. Why did I? I love when you laugh like that.
Well, because it's Bretty, 647. Okay.
So you think it's not even worth $1, right?
If it's got Brett, it's not worth anything. I don't want to drink it under two circumstances.
Uh-huh.
If they got Brett in there and they didn't mean to have Brett there, then it's a flaw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
If they've got Brett in there because they meant to have Brett there, then they're idiots. I don't want to drink it. So the answer's the same. Answer's the same.
At least you can pour out the wine and you can recycle the bottle.
That's true. California recycling value, 15 cents. Or whatever it is. Yeah. 22. One-dimensional. But you know what? Solid. So within the genre, acceptable wine.
I really think I have tasted this wine.
Oh yeah, no.
The previous one.
We've tasted something or something like this 10 times already tonight. And they probably all get it in the same place.
They just change the labels and
Sure,
they supply them to various supermarkets, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah.
Dominant 7. Typical recipe wine.
Exactly, yeah.
It costs $7.96.
Seriously expensive wine.
Not that seriously, Peter.
In this lineup, that's the most expensive wine we've had.
And 23?
I got some complexity here,
Yeah, me too.
which was a surprise. I didn't expect it.
I like this wine quite much.
Successful wine.
Rex
Rex Goliath. Okay.
The giant 47-pound rooster.
Yeah, this is a very big brand.
It's $4.67.
Bloody good value.
Yeah, I like this one. It's Rex Goliath.
Rex Goliath. I liked 25. It's sort of a boot polish character, which I don't particularly like, but warm bread, which I usually associate with Bordeaux, but this isn't Bordeaux.
This style of wine is like a coffee pinotage.
Yeah, right. It's very coffee.
Many people must like it.
I liked it.
And this one is Dark Horse. It's from Walmart.
The original Dark Horse Cabernet
Cabernet Sauvignon 2000.
and the price.
$2.76.
You're shitting me, really? So that's the best value for wine we've had today.
That is true.
Yeah. It's not the best wine we've had today, but the best value for money.
$2.76.
Let's
I check it again. And
276. There's a few things we can draw from this. At least don't buy cheap Chianti from these guys.
those cheap Chiantis are the only two cheap Chiantis that I could find.
Because other people look at it and say there's a reason why those Chiantis are cheap. I think it was Einstein who said things should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Wine should be as cheap as possible, but not cheaper. So what you're looking at here is it's too cheap for Chianti. So you can only buy, at least on the showing of these two, you can only buy bad Chianti for those kind of prices.
That's true. They were really bad. You're coming back. Your energy is back, Peter.
That's because we've only got 4 left.
The very last flight. Okay.
31 wines, inestimable damage to my health. All to save you guys a trip to the wrong store.
Peter is 29.
Well, it feels like 50. 26, it had slightly more complexity than a lot of the others. Was okay.
Lucky Duck.
Lucky Duck. Lucky
Cabernet
Duck.
Sauvignon from Chile. The price is $3.96.
It's good value.
$3.96.
Amazing value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. I spilled it a little bit. I'm sorry, it was your favorite, so.
It's okay. I wasn't going to have any more, if that's what you mean.
Number 27?
The complete disaster. Perfect adherence to a crappy recipe. Which, by the way, is my same comment for 29.
Oak Leaf.
Oak Leaf.
Cabernet Sauvignon. The price is $2.76. Can you make wine? The $2.76 a bottle?
You understand that to sell this for $2.76 because the retailer's also making a profit. These guys are probably, say, getting it on the shelf for $2. To get this on the shelf for $2 with all the shipping and the handling and the commissions and whatever else goes there. The cost of the bottle, the packaging, the cork.
Yeah.
Essentially, you get the grapes for nothing. So considering it's not made with grapes, it's pretty good.
I was really concentrating on your comment and
Oh, it's just doing a quick analysis. And then 28. So there was more complexity on this one. I actually like 26 the best by a whisker.
Coastal Estate.
BV Coastal.
Yeah. Cabernet Sauvignon, California. BV is Beaulieu Vineyard.
And the price?
$6.98. No, sorry. $7.98. No, sorry. $6.98.
How many times do you want me to change it?
And 29, complete disaster.
Not a disaster, just the recipe, the sweetness, the jamminess, the wood.
Okay, then tudum, tudum, tudum.
Thank God.
The last bottle, number 29, Robert Mondavi. Private Selection, Cabernet Sauvignon,
And the price.
$7.98, the most expensive one.
It's Robert Mondavi. I can say this for that wine with absolutely no concern about truthfulness.
Here is my question, Peter.
Yeah.
If you were 18 years old, right now,
If I were 18 years right now, you think I'd be sitting here with you talking about shitty wine?
if you were 18 years old,
Which one would I drink?
no,
Oh, okay.
not really, you just met beautiful girl named Valerie.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Your whole life flashes before your eyes when you do that.
Don't be cruel to your wife. Peter. And she's so attractive,
Yeah?
so you wanna go out with her. You're gonna prepare 4 bottles of wine. What would you choose for that top 4 best?
Now I've got to think in terms of Valerie, or I've got to think in terms of good wine?
In terms of good wine,
In
please.
terms of good wine. Okay.
In terms of the combination
So there were a
of price and quality,
Probably.
Barefoot
overall
Cabernet
crowd
Sauvignon
was
was our first choice.
The barefoot.
Sutterholm Cabernet Sauvignon was excellent too. La Cornada Tempranillo Crianza was impressive. Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon was very good as well. These 4 made our list as the best wines. On the contrary, both Chiantis were suggesting that one has to pay more for Chianti worthy of the name. For the 3rd worst wines, there was a tie between Yellowtail Shiraz and Beringer Main and Vine Red Crush. The 2 Chiantis were flawed. Yellowtail Shiraz wasn't flawed. Beringer Red Crush was not flawed either. But we got floored by them. 재밌게 보셨나요? 이 재편집 하는데 마침 피터가 전화를 하셨어요. 그래서 뭐 하냐 그러셔서 이전에 올렸던 영상인데 혹시 10,000원 미만의 와인 30병을 맛봤던 날을 기억을 하시느냐 그랬더니 하시는 말씀이 내가 어떻게 그날을 잊을 수가 있겠냐. 그날 썩기 시작했던 내 간은 아직도 썩어 들어가고 있다 라고 말씀을 하시는데 절대 잊지 못한다 그러시더라고요. 그래서 여러분의 선택을 위해서 아직까지 썩어 들어가고 있는 피터 선생님과 저의 간을 생각해서 구독과 좋아요 꼭 부탁드립니다. 참고로 여기 나온 와인들은 다 현지가 10,000원 미만인데요. 미국 와인들이 많고 여기가 미국이라서 싸요. 그래서 우리나라에서는 한 15,000원에서 20,000원대까지는 괜찮은 것 같아요. 30,000원 넘어가면은 조금 수입사분들도 이 영상을 보실 텐데요. 이게 어디까지나 가성비가 좋다는 거잖아요. 그래서 가격을 올리시면은 가치가 떨어지겠죠. 가격을 오히려 낮추시면은 굉장히 더 많이 팔릴 거예요. 오히려 가격을 낮추면요. 더욱더 많은 분들이 사드실 거예요. 미치는 장사 아니라는 거 다 알고 있거든요. 이 영상 제역 제안을 해주신 서장호님께는 피터가 마시면서 정말 행복해했던 와인 있죠? 패러다임 까베르네 소비뇽 한 병을 제가 쏘겠습니다. 서장원님처럼 도움이 되는 댓글을 달아주시는 분들께는 제가 또 감사 인사 확실히 합니다. 1, 2년 전의 영상 중에서 오늘 보신 것처럼 재밌는 영상 수두룩하니까 이전 영상으로 가서 꼭 보시고요. 다음 와인 영상은 제가 피터로부터 최고의 와인을 대접받았던 사건이 있는 영상이에요. 저도 깜짝 놀라서 한달음에 달려갔거든요. 다음 주 월요일 저녁 6시에 올려드립니다. 그리고 이번 목요일에는 언어 영상. 제가 8개 국어자잖아요. 많이 봐주시고요. 와인에 대해서 좀 더 알고 싶으신 분들은 제가 운영하고 있는 네이버 밴드 이럴 땐 이 와인 밴드로 놀러오세요. 제가 많이 도와드립니다. 제목이 있는 밑에 설명창에 제가 관련 링크 올려드릴 테니 그것만 클릭하시면 됩니다. 그럼 오늘도 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 와인킹이었습니다.
이럴 땐 이 와인 네이버 밴드로 놀러 오시면 와인을 잘 몰라도 편하고 싸게 사실 수 있도록 제가 많이 도와드립니다. 다들 만족하시고 좋아하시더라고요. 가입하는 게 싫으시면 wineking.co.kr로 놀러 오세요.